But the 5 beliefs I operate my day on, so the things I consciously assert, equality, free will, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, every day is a gift, and children are spectacular. And the every day is a gift is from Kung Fu Panda. He's sitting under the peach tree, and Uguay goes up to him and he says, "Oh, maybe I should quit. I should just go back to noodles." And Uguay says, "Noodles, no noodles. Quit, don't quit. You worry too much about what has been and what is to come." There's an old saying, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Now, because I assert that as my actual belief, everything that happens in my day is filtered through that belief.
Yeah.
So Nidhi's, it actually, you know what? If you don't mind talking about it, I think your life journey will illustrate how it is you have this unshakable belief, but I don't want you to talk about anything you're not comfortable to talk about. It's just that I know what it's like to be a woman in India.
So I will say that maybe I was born in a very privileged family. So my father is a businessman, and we were not, I mean, I was not born in a poor family or anything. So my childhood was spectacular, if you want
No.
to, hear that. However, the first blow, and I was a very, very good student as well. So I was among the toppers at my school. So always, very, very competitive, because my father wanted me to be. He wanted me to be the doctor. But then I was strong-headed, and I was like, no, I don't like biology. I hate blood. So I don't think so, that's the area I would like to go. So, and then he had to listen to me that, I couldn't be a doctor. So I took accountancy. The biggest mistake which I did in my life was I changed my schools when it was the time to, after GCSEs for my A levels. And at my new school, I was bullied. And I was body shamed acutely. So at the age of, from the age of like 14 till 18, I was body shamed like every day of my life. It was an acute body shame, and I was hiding. There were days during my A level exam when I didn't want to go for the exam because I didn't want to see those bullying people. And my father had to drag me out of the room, and he was like, no, you can't be here. You have to give the, answer to them. You have to tell them that you are strong enough to survive, rather than you are, you haven't done anything wrong. So why you are hiding from them? So he used to drag me to the exam hall as well. So that was that bad. But then after 18 years, obviously when I moved to university and I was doing my chartered accountancy, things calmed down. So it was fine. Then, I came out of that body shaming bit. It started all over again when I got married, because I was body shamed again. And obviously my soul was pierced at the time. My husband and my in-laws. So I was body shamed again, and it started on the day of my wedding. So it started a little bit before my wedding, but I was love blind. I didn't see it coming that intense. But starting my wedding night, it all went horribly wrong. And then there were days when I was like, oh my God, why I'm in this marriage? And I was able to break that thing only 7 years after the marriage. With my son, when he started to raise the hand, when my son was in the room, I was like, no, it's not going to happen anymore, because I do not want my son not to believe in relationships. I do not want my son to think it's okay to be to your partner or to your mother. I do not want him to be, in this environment. And I took him off. I took him out, and we left home. It was about 10 o'clock at night. I was in night suit. My son was without the slippers. We just decided to leave home.
Wow.
And thank God I had a good job. Obviously, I had a good job, and that gave me the courage and the strength. I took my son to my university, thanks to my manager as well at that time. I actually took him to the university because he was so little. He couldn't go to nursery, and I was working in London. I couldn't pick him up on times and stuff. So I took him to university for, 3 months in a row. Just to, deal with all this. Then I went to the solicitors. took divorce and everything. And after that, I started thinking, I was like, why wasn't I that marriage when I knew before the wedding that that was not for me? Why did I do that?